We put a lot of pressure on ourselves all the time, constantly. We're just always on, always connected to thoughts and worries and schedules and pressure, just general pressure. I work in London and I live in the country. Here it is, beautiful, isn't it? Peaceful, but I don't really have a lot of time to enjoy it most of the time. I have a little daughter who goes to nursery. Nursery opens at 7:30 and my train from the nearest train station 5 miles away from nursery is at 7:48. So I've got an 18-minute window to drop off my daughter at nursery and catch my train. And if I miss my train, I'm going to be late for work, and that's quite stressful. I have an hour on the train, so once I've got myself up, and my wife and I have got ourselves ready for work, and we've got our daughter ready for nursery, and we dropped her off, and then I go and grab my train. I have an hour on the train in which I try to force myself to meditate, perhaps. I do some writing, I do some reading, maybe I'll listen to a podcast, trying to tick all those things off. At the same time, I'm worrying about whether or not I'm going to be able to service the debts that I've foolishly accrued. How on earth I can ask for that time off that I've been stressing about, that I kind of need because I'm pretty wired all the time on caffeine and stress. I'm thinking about all the things I need to worry about, whether or not we need to top up the oil for the central heating, whether or not I've got all those work-related issues, those deadlines that need to be met, the clients that need to be kept happy. I'm worrying about how I'm going to build the life that I want. You know, how I can be better, how I can lose weight, how I can find time to go to the doctor to deal with these things that are bothering me or concerning me. When am I going to go to the dentist? When am I going to go to the opticians? When am I going to find the money to pay off these debts? Am I ever going to find the money to pay off these debts? Am I ever going to be happy? Am I ever going to find the answer to all the questions that I'm supposed to be working towards? How am I going to be better? How am I going to get a bigger house? When am I going to get rid of the clapped out or banger of a car that drives me crazy every day and replace it with something which makes me happy, makes me feel like I've arrived to a certain extent, makes me feel like I have some sort of status and I have some sort of self-confidence and self-esteem. Every day, always on, always listening to the news. You know, like I said in my video yesterday, the world's on fire. You know, there are bushfires in America, in California, in Australia. Species are becoming extinct, the ocean is full of plastic and its acidity is rising because of pollution. We've got our leaders denying it's even a problem. There's wars going on, not for any real reason other than to line the pockets of the weapons manufacturers. There is so much to worry about, so much stress, so much pressure. I want my daughter to grow up happy. I want our world to be a safe, clean, beautiful place. And then this morning, as I was washing up, I looked out the kitchen window and I watched, just for 5 minutes, the blue tits playing out in the trees outside, dancing around together, tweeting away in the sunshine. And I looked out and the ground was covered in frost and the sun was coming in sideways and catching it, and it was really beautiful. And it was really quiet where I am. There's only the road at the end of our road. You can occasionally hear, you know, a passing bus or something like that. And it's just nice and quiet. And my hands were warm from the washing up water. And, you know, sometimes it's okay not to worry about stuff. It's all right just to switch off and take a moment to look out of the window. You don't have to be constantly doing things or working towards things or trying to make your life better. Sometimes it's all right just to take a big deep breath and let go. Just let go and do something that hasn't got any purpose, any real reason to it. Just go for a walk, you know, clear your head, go outside, get some space. Because life isn't about just constantly pushing for better or more or, you know, 10% happier every day or small habits that build up to big things. I know I talk about that a lot, but sometimes it's okay to do nothing and to not have any goals for a minute. not be working towards something, to be constantly improving or fine-tuning or making better. Sometimes it's just okay to go outside and to chill and to switch off. Read a book for entertainment. Just to be, just to, enjoy being for a minute. There's this old saying, I don't know who said it, but it's very famous. Sometimes we have to stop the quest for happiness just to pause and be happy. Maybe that's what it's all about. Maybe we just need to stop fighting so much, stop pushing so much, and just let it be. Let the Taoists have their moment and just let it be. Just relax and breathe and enjoy where you are for a minute. And I'm very lucky. I do this every time when I'm out here, but it's a beautiful place. It's okay just to chill and to relax and to spend some time just spending time. All right, cheers.